Hello community, I hope you are doing good. In this discussion we will see what is Attrs attribute and how we can use in the latest version. And in case you missed previous discussion about what is difference between underscore name and underscore table class level attribute, please check, link is given in the description. If you want to learn more about Odoo, you can visit the WebLearns channel. Under the home screen you can see Odoo 17 and 18 development tutorial, and right now we are working on this playlist. If you are a beginner and want to learn from the beginning, you can visit this playlist. By the way, this is the sub playlist available with the topic wise. Okay, so let's back to our main topic. And guys, if you didn't subscribe this channel, please subscribe. It will help me a lot, plus it will give you the latest notification about upcoming sessions. So the first thing is, what is Attrs, right? So Attrs means the attributes here, but it's replaced already from the Odoo 17. Okay, now why then we need to discuss this one, because this is very important topic, and specifically while you are migrating from older version to the newer version, this Attrs might be, you will get many of the modules, okay, including in the core modules, enterprise modules, as well as the custom modules. So while you are trying to migrate your modules, okay, in that case you have to make sure the Attrs, whenever you see the Attrs, the respective attributes you have to use. Okay, so that is the specific reason we are discussing this Attrs attribute in this session. So what Attrs is doing, right? It's doing a lot of things. So let's say if you want to hide the specific view portion based on the condition, then it's the Attrs come to the picture. If you want to mark field as a required from the multiple conditions, then it's come to the picture. Again, let's say the specific fields you want to make it as a read only based on the condition wise, then again the Attrs come to the picture. This is the most basic topic regarding the views modification based on the condition, right? So let's say what is the available new attributes in the latest version. So let's say from 17 to the latest version, Attrs is not available. Okay, so whatsoever we are using as a key value, that particular keys, it's itself already available as an attribute, and those attributes we are directly applying some conditions. I think it's very confusing, right? So let's see the basic example one by one. Okay, so here let's say you want to hide some view part based on the condition. Okay, then how we can implement in Odoo. So if you are working on the Odoo below 16th version of Odoo, then left side would be the useful, and if you are working from Odoo 17 or 18, right, or the upcoming latest versions, then it's a right side, you have to follow the same thing. So let's talk about the version 16 or the lower version. So over there we have to use Attrs as an attribute directly in that specific view part. It's the key value format. In the key we have to provide invisible, then after in a colon, after that the value should be the list of tuple. In a tuple we have to pass three values. Okay, the first one is the field name, the second one is the condition, and third one is the specific value. And based on that condition you can directly hide that particular view. Okay, you can see the example in the bottom of the screen. Attrs equal to invisible, and we have provided the condition as a amount greater than 0, right? But let's say if you are working with the latest version, I mean the 17, 18 or upcoming versions, then you have to directly use invisible equal to, then after the field name, condition, and the value. So as an example, let's say invisible equal to, in a double quote, amount greater than 0. Okay, so that's the main changes you can see here. And I think in a newer versions, upcoming versions, it's very easy to implement such things. You can compare here the older version as a newer version, like which one you are preferring. I guess you are preferring the new one, right? Because it's very easy to implement. So let's say how we can also make it mandatory fields based on the condition. So here we are also doing the same. Let's say Attrs equal to, then after required, in a list of tuple value we are using, like let's say again 3 parameters, the field, condition, and the value. As a down you can see the example I have given. Attrs equal to, in a bracket, in a curly bracket, the dictionary format, the key as a required in a single quote, colon, and then after we have to pass the list of tuple parameter. Okay, then after the three parameters we have to pass, the first one is the amount greater than equal to 0, like that. If you see the newer version, it's very easy. Let's say required as attribute equal to, in a double quote we have to pass out the field name, condition, the value, and in between we have to provide the space. That's it. If you see the live example, you can see required equal to amount greater than equal to 0. Alright, then after, the same for the read only also. So here the main change is, in the attrs the key should be the read only, and again we have to pass the list of tuple, the field, condition, and the value. So as example, you can see attrs equal to, into double quote in a dictionary format, as a key we have to mention as a read only colon, and after list of tuple we have to pass as a key, field name is a string, so we have to provide as a single quote, comma less than equal to as a string, right? So we again need to provide the single quote, and the third value is the 0. So like this way we can add. Another thing is, if you want to add multiple conditions, so you can also add one more extra tuple, okay, and repeat the same, the field, condition, and the value. In the opposite side, the new Odoo version, how we can implement is read only equal to, in a double quote, field name, condition, and the value. Okay, as example you can see read only equal to, in a double quote, amount less than equal to 0. So that is the major changes available from Odoo 17 version. Okay, I hope you understood about the main difference between older version versus the newer version. Why I'm showing you again, it's a migration, right? While you are trying to migrate your modules, specifically the view part, specifically attrs attribute, in this case you already know like how to migrate. Okay, so let's see in our upcoming sessions how we can also implement the same thing in a different ways. All right, so if you still have any doubt related to this topic, please comment below, and see you in our next session.